Hey everybody, it's the Black Powder Beginner. So today, looking at another range day. But I've been kind of changing a little bit of my procedures and processes. I have been measuring my powder loads. If you saw my last video, you'll see that I've been measuring my powder loads out. And I've been working a little bit more with being a little bit more precise on the things that I'm doing to try to get a better result at the range. So what I've done is I've started writing things down, and I've also started doing a few more things. And before we get to the range, let me show you real quick. Okay, so we're here at the table, and I just wanted to show you. Please excuse the mess. I've been working on a bunch of different things, but mostly what I've been working on is the ammo production for the Smith Carbine. So here is a 515 projectile, and I just cast these a couple days ago. And as you can see, I didn't do the best casting. There's a few that have a small hole in the bottom, in the base. And, here's a more pronounced one. And I think that was because when I was actually doing the casting, I was a little bit rushed and a little bit tired, and I shouldn't have done it like that. But a lot of them came out fairly good. But most of them, when the sprue cut, it cut to where the pour wasn't pure. It wasn't a solid pour. So, you know, with that being said, that's something that I need to work on. When I'm focusing on what I'm doing, I need to be completely focused, and that's one of the things that'll be addressed um, later on. But for now, this is what this is a 500 500. This is a 50 caliber 320 grain Lee real bullet, and as you can see, it has some damage. And that damage is not from me firing this, but from me slugging the barrel with this actual bullet, the Smith Carbine, the bore of the Smith Carbine. And as you can see, if you can see, I hope I got this in the shot, but the top driving band has been altered all the way around. The second driving band has been altered some, but as you go further down, you don't see anymore. Let me get a one that's actually. So if you compare the two, there's not much deformation as I actually, you know, put the bullet down the bore. Here, there's some. There's where you can see the groove right there. There's the land. The Smith Carbine's twist is very slow. You can see where the groove is kind of there, but it's not contacting the barrel or the bore as much as it should if you look at both. Now, this is the 515, and you can clearly see that all the loop grooves, the bands have been contacted. You can see where here's the lands right there. And they're the grooves. The grooves are quite small on that Smith. But It's very noticeable. It does contact the bore as compared to one that has not been swaged. So with that being said, I no longer use the lead real bullet, which I guess I shouldn't have in the first place, but this was the only one that was able to go into the brass cases that I have until I took a Dremel and I opened up the brass cases and the aluminum cases actually, because I had to really beat them down to get them inside of the cases, as opposed to the black cases, which you just pressed. It was more like a press to fit by hand. Now I would kind of tap them slightly to make sure they were compressed, but for all intents and purposes, it was mostly a hand press fit into the black cases. So with that being said, it changes the dynamic. So without further ado, let's go to the range. We're here in Carter's Country and going to be trying to shoot the Smith Carbine on the bench and see how we do with zoning everything in, sighting everything in. So start out with the black cases on the black target. We'll see how we do. Okay. This feels so awkward, but straight on. Slightly high. Huh?
Morning.
Good morning. Slightly high.
Hey, that's all right. You can fix that.
You know what? I was thinking that this was too high, and it was actually higher. I took it down at the house before I came out here, which I should not have done. It was about maybe an inch higher than what it was, or half an inch higher than what it is now.
Yeah.
And I just by looking at it, I was like, maybe it's a little bit too high for this. So let me just take it down a little bit.
But no.
Yeah, it was. It was just how it was supposed
Probably
to be.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Got to remember Fors, F-O-R-S.
Yeah. Yeah.
Front sight, you go the opposite way that you want the bullet to go. So you raise that up. So in other words, you got to build another one It's taller.
Yeah. Yeah, but because I was straight on, sight over the post over the red dot,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not shooting as high as it was.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
if you're shooting at 100 yards, you'd be
it'll probably
probably
be straight
right
on.
about on.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna see next week. I'm gonna take it up. I'm gonna take this over there. I'm gonna see what I can do, and then I'll bring out the actual cartridges, the cartridge guns. We'll see how it works. Yeah. So give it another shot. So with these, I took a Dremel and I went
And
inside of
open it
this.
up.
Yeah, yeah. Because they were sitting. I don't think I have an old one, but they were sitting way higher. The bullets were sitting with, so it wasn't seating on top of the powder like it was supposed to. So we're gonna see about that one, but I'm gonna focus on the black cases first. So because they all kind of sit
Pretty much.
pretty much the same, right? Yeah. So
Hey, that's where you get your consistency of hits.
yeah, because I was using that lead real bullet, that 50 caliber lead real bullet for these, and when I slugged the barrel with that 50 caliber lead real bullet, only the top driving bands were touching the bore.
Mm.
The bottom ones weren't even touching them at all. Wasn't touching the lands and grooves at all. So I'm like, I can't use that. That's why it was kind of tumbling, and then it was really high and all over, scattered all over the place. So, all right. Mm. All right. So just
That was low.
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I aimed that right at 6 o'clock, right where it hit.
Okay.
I don't know.
It may be the way the powder was packed.
Okay.
You got to get consistent in your packing.
Okay, because what I'm doing when it comes to these, they're easier to pack than
The brass one.
the brass and the aluminum cases. So,
You
and
may
I know
not be compressing it the same.
that's what I was trying to do yesterday when I was loading these up. I was taking. I need something where I could compress it evenly because I was using the Sharpie. I was just kind of like taking the bottom of a Sharpie and pressing it down. But I know that's not.
What you may want to do, think about, is getting you a wood dowel.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And what you want to do is get a dowel that's about the same size as your bullet.
Yeah.
Okay. And then where the powder sits, where you want the powder to sit, is
Yeah.
right at the base of the
Base of the
bullet.
bullet. Yeah.
So with that being said, put the powder in
Yeah.
and okay. Put the powder in, and when you do that, you want to push it down
And just take the dowel and
and put the dowel and then pack it with that
yeah.
and then mark it.
Okay. and then mark where the powder.
with mark the dowel with the Sharpie to
Okay,
give you
where it's kind of sitting.
where it sits.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then that way, you know you have a consistent
compression all the way through. Okay. Yeah,
and because you're shooting real black powder, it's got, in order for consistent accuracy, you have to have consistent pressure.
compression. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We getting there. We getting there.
It's a learning curve.
Right. Okay, so first two shots hit paper. Not bad at all. A few words of wisdom from Okie, the range OG, and we're gonna keep shooting. Okay. Now, I will say one thing. Shooting off the bench can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're not used to it. But all right. Dead on. Dead on. Okay. That was a good one. Let's see if we can reproduce that shot.
You getting in now? Okay. You too, okay? All right.
See if we can reproduce it. That was dead on. Whoa. That tumbled. I think that one tumbled a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, another black one.
That's awesome. In Texas, you go far. For sure. Hey, that's what Americans need right now. Right. We need that. Before you boys head out in the military, you get that speech. Oh yeah. Get that little. Let's get fired up time. You know what I mean? For sure. For sure, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
For that center impact, are you aiming center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what's crazy right now is
I saw that top left one kind of tumbled a little bit.
right. Yeah. And so and then the last shot I shot, I was aiming center again, but it ended up being top high. So I'm thinking,
Yeah,
like Oki was saying, the compression of the powder is not consistent. It's not right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh. Bottom of the black right here. Where did that one go? Where did that one go?
Top left.
It didn't hit the black though.
That top left one is a tumble. That's one impact. That was from earlier.
Yeah, that was a tumble. But
I didn't hit paper at all then.
No.
Because there's your 6 o'clock impact, your middle, your 12 o'clock, and that one on the right.
Or was it top right? Was it top right of the black?
Might be at top right because you only had those 2 at the 12 o'clock earlier, right? You only had 2 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that one the one center.
Left center, that's 6 o'clock.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's that top
It's
right.
that top right, yeah.
Top right. Yeah.
Psychopath. That's craziness. And that was 6 that was 6 o'clock.
Bottom of black too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it won't I can't get it and I see so I make YouTube content. Yeah. I also watch a lot of YouTube content.
Right.
And these guys are shooting these and they're like shooting them at 50, 100 yards and they're hitting what they're shooting.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out how they're doing that. It's just not going for me. But I guess
your bullets are hitting sideways.
But why? I don't get why.
You slug the barrel, right?
Yeah. With the 515s that I'm using.
Okay.
And it contacts the barrel all the way across. I'm getting lands and grooves all the way down the bullet. So
you're not casting. Are you casting your own?
Yes.
You may want to increase the hardness a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, because they're pure soft lead. That's all I'm using. Put a
little bit of in it.
Okay. Okay.
Don't have to put a lot, just a little bit, because it'll go all through the whole batch.
Yeah.
And you want about a 20-to-1.
Okay.
Ratio.
Okay. Yeah,
because a lot of the black powder cartridge shooter silhouette guys, their loads are 1 in 20.
And that's like the hardness ends up being what, like 8 or 9 or 10?
It's
hardness
like
somewhere
more
in there?
like 12.
More like 12? Okay.
12
okay.
to 15. And you'll find out what your gun likes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at
what you do is keep good records
Yeah, that's what
of
I
your
started doing.
of your lead.
Yeah, because that's what my father-in-law was saying. Like, you need to start writing stuff down because you're not remembering
No,
everything that you're doing.
no, because you got to have it written down.
Yeah,
The lead bullets now is becoming more important.
yeah. Than the actual powder itself and all
Yeah.
the stuff I was focusing on
You
before.
got that. You got that pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
What you need to do is work on your bullet.
Okay.
Because now it's getting to the point of, because you're using a semi-cartridge gun,
So it changes.
it changes because of the fact that that bullet depends on how tight it is to
Okay.
how the velocity will work with that bullet.
And you know, so I was thinking last night is because it's not like a paper cartridge where everything burns. So it's kind of holding everything in, holding the pressure in. And then so it's actually directing the pressure where it's supposed to go, and then that's what I was thinking about the hardness too. It might, because you said something about it before. I said I was using that felt wad to kind of give it a little bit of to kind of give it a little bit where it's not hitting the base and
Yeah.
deforming the base so much. So maybe making the bullet harder would be a little bit better because
Yeah.
it's not just paper, you know, that's burning.
Yeah. You can put paper on it, but what you want to do is retard the melt,
Okay.
slow it down.
Yeah.
And you put paper on it or the felt wads or whatever, but be consistent.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I'm aiming where I'm aiming, but as you can see, it's not.
You're aiming where you're aiming, but you're looking also at it is all hitting sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one shot top left. I mean it definitely tumbled. It was bad. So yeah.
We're clear down there, right?
It's all learning. Yeah,
Yeah, clear.
All right.
It's all learning.
Yeah.
Shooter, ceasefire.
Two tumble.
That's
One shot. Yeah, that's one shot.
That's definitely tumbling.
And this one too.
This one is too. So is that one.
Yeah.
That one not so bad. That one's not so bad.
And then this one, the last shot.
That one's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is that this one
Was really bad.
came in
Like
this.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you shoved it with your hand.
Yeah. Okay. So then with that, I gotta stop thinking like I'm using a muzzle loader. Because
Right.
they're not the same.
They're not the same.
And I'm seeing that now. It's not the same at all. And if I'm ever gonna transition from this to the 45-100 and the 45, actually I got a 45-70 coming too. So if I'm gonna transition from this to that, I gotta kind of change my thought process.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one of these brass cases and see how it goes on the orange tool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the brass ones.
Try the brass.
All right. See how we do.
Oh, okay. Where did you aim?
Straight on, straight middle.
Straight middle?
Yeah.
About 2 inches high and 2 inches to the right.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's tumbling too. It's tumbling, but not bad.
Not bad, yeah. Oh,
Make it a little bit harder next time.
okay.
As I said, you don't have to put a whole lot. All lead, a solid lead ball is okay for a muzzler.
Okay.
Okay, because you want it soft so that it'll squish up a little bit when it goes out.
Right.
Those, because of the design of the bullet, want a little bit soft
Okay.
so that it'll grab the rifle.
Right. So it doesn't deform
slip.
so bad.
It doesn't slip.
Okay.
Because if it slips instead of turning,
It'll just start.
it's doing this number.
Yeah.
It's going out and then a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Or a little bit slower. Then it disturbs the dynamics of it.
Okay.
And especially being that it's solid, it's real soft, and what happens as it's driving, it's heating up,
Yeah.
and it's soft.
So it'll deform as it's going
It'll deform
through the
more.
air, and then it's deforming as it goes through. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me try to see if I don't blow myself up right here.
Whoa. Also blow us up.
I mean, y'all got a good enough. Well, y'all got good enough distance where you won't get you.
Man, I want an early day.
All right. I'll move over just a little.
High,
Yep, I see it.
right at the top.
See? And I was aiming maybe 7.
Look at that scope. Look at your spotting scope. Look at the difference of those two bullets.
Oh, that tumbled bad.
Yeah. That was going end over end. That tells me that bullet was not cast right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. What up? No, I'm gonna grab a stapler on the next. I'm gonna help Jack put up fresh target for the
stapler.
The 50 and the staplers are over here. I'm gonna grab one more.
Oh.
What I was noticing,
one, we both can.
because I casted Monday,
Okay.
and what I was noticing was there was a small hole at the base of the bullets that I was casting. Some of them, not all of them.
You throw them back in.
I mean, everything else was okay with them except for the little hole.
You throw them back in.
I threw the wrinkled ones back in there.
You throw the ones with a hole in it.
I mean, it was only like a small hole.
It don't matter.
Come on. I mean, that's just.
You got a hole in it. It means that you got a cavity in there.
But it can't be that deep.
Cavity in there was throwing off balance.
Okay. Yeah. Damn.
It doesn't matter how big that cavity is. It could be pinhole, but it's going to throw it off balance.
So, silly question. That's rifle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, the thing that makes it where the rifling can spin it and stabilize it is the fact that everything's symmetrical and even and balanced. If there's a slight imperfection, it's not like it's flying through the air and kind of wobbling a little bit. It's actually been spun. So, if there's a little bit of weight distribution wrong, that rotation isn't going to be smooth and accurate. It's going to slowly, progressively start to
it's
go
just gonna be
more and more until it ends up in a tumble.
Okay.
So,
And that's what happened on that one. You get a hole, any imperfection in it is going to screw it up.
Damn it.
Period. End of sentence. And if you ever want to make
Just look at that, and you tell me.
good shots, you're going to have to get this thing right.
Now you look at this, and you tell me. Compare it to this one.
Okay.
Now, I used a hammer to make sure that they're in there like they're supposed to be on those metal cartridges. On the plastic ones, I didn't. I just
Pushed him in my thumb.
yeah. So if you look at
I mean, you can see a little bit of nose deflection there.
right, yeah. I was kind of banging on them a little bit.
You think?
The nose is a very critical part of the round's design. So,
And I know this stuff. It's so much to deal with.
Yeah.
why do you, that's why I shoot modern day cartridges. It's a lot.
I know.
But with this stuff right here, you just can't take you have to take it really, really serious. Even if you're tired and you're just trying to find something to do, if you can't apply yourself 100% to the process, it might not be worth doing.
I'm just wasting my time. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say wasting your time. I'd say take it with a grain of salt. These could be the equivalent of your plinking ammo. You're not going to go and you're going to shoot tight groups, consistent groups.
Yeah.
But you're still having fun with the gun, right? That's the same thing we do when we shoot less accurate ammo out of our rifles. No, we're not getting the results we want, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
So maybe you're going to be in the right mindset the next time you do it and take your time and everything's going to be a little more precise. Those are the ones you set aside to group. If you feel like you didn't have a good reload session, set them aside for plinking.
True. Okay. And I am learning.
Consistency is the name of the game.
I wasn't even paying attention when I was doing that either. It's all chewed up. It's all chewed up on the inside.
You
And
see that? The black smudge?
yeah.
That is your powder escaping. In other words, when you cut it, you cut one side uneven.
Too thin.
And it's not sealing right.
Oh, I can see it. What was I doing? Yeah. Down here.
And that's where you felt the powder.
Yep.
All right.
We gonna see.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. But you want to be protected. And that is the name of the game.
Yeah, I'm I'm moving a lot faster than I need to, I think, because I'm hurrying, I'm rushing myself, and I'm doing stuff, and I know what I'm doing, kind of like, but I'm just not taking the time to do it properly. Because I'm like, okay, I can do it, and then when I start doing it, I'm like, let me just finish. So it transforms into something else. All right, we'll see if this one, see if this one stays on paper somewhere.
That's bullseye.
Just yeah.
All right,
And
the
that's
bullseye.
and that's
And
what
again, the bullet is tumbling.
it's tumbling. Yeah.
That first shot's dead on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It came in. It kind of looks like it was.
Yeah.
But it actually kind of went where I was aiming it. Kinda. Let me see.
Close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and thermonuclear devices.
uh,
That's not bad.
yeah, I actually did okay with this one.
Yeah.
This one is the one that's rough. Yeah, it's short down here at the bottom. And then this one isn't bad either.
No, that was pretty good.
I just need to maybe smooth out the inside a little bit where I gashed it.
Yeah.
But this one's not. This one is the one that I kind of roughed up too much.
Yep.
I had to throw that one away, or just kind of sit it to the side. Okay. All right. The one thing I will say is these don't gum up really bad like the muzzle loaders do. I mean, that's been what? At 1, 2, 6, 9 shots. It's I can see a little bit of fouling, but it's not real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call on ceasefire.
All right. I'm good. Okay. I just swabbed the barrel. Shoot the last brass on the bench at the orange target. think that was in the same spot. Maybe we'll have to go down there and look, but let's just call it the same spot. And I cut the brass too thin on one edge on this one too. All right, let's see how the aluminum ones do. That was stupid. Yep. Center. Oh, that's, yeah. I cut that one thin too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to shoot.
Straight on center, but high. Top of the paper on the green. I'm shooting a green target with the aluminum casing. So I aimed directly for center, and it shot really high of the paper, but it did hit the paper. So yeah, right there. So right on the cross country logo on the green. So that's not right. All right. Okay, so right at
Aim the same way.
the exact same way?
Yeah.
Don't try to adjust for the height?
No.
Okay.
Just below it. But man.
That one flipped all through the air. That hole is huge. I can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, therefore, okay, now you look at the smudge mark. It's
Yeah.
consistent though.
Yeah. That's the same as this one.
Yeah, it's all the way around, but it's consistent. That means it's okay.
Okay.
See, aluminum doesn't expand as well as
That's
brass.
brass. Okay. So then that one was just the bullet itself. I bet you that was one of the ones that had
the
hole in the bottom. Yeah. Yeah.
wall loaded anyway. No, it goes back in the pot.
I mean, shit. I was tired. What do you want me to
Here.
do? Damn it. Ah.
Number one, you have to be consistent. If you want accuracy, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
There is no two ways about it.
And there's no shortcuts. And I'm seeing that. The more I do this,
talk to your father-in-law about it.
he's gonna. I know what he's gonna say. Like
Same thing I'm telling you.
he's gonna like, well, I mean, you can't just half-ass it and think it's gonna be okay because it's not.
You
All right.
have to do it consistent. There is no other way.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I'd have known that it was gonna be,
A pain in the ass.
yeah, it is. It is. Definitely, but it's fun. It's just I'm not used to the level of detail when it comes to stuff like this.
It has to be done correctly, step by step.
Yeah.
Consistent every time.
Yeah. No, I'm seeing it now. Like,
all right.
Now, okay, for this, the same spot? Aim for the same spot. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get somewhere. Right. There. Now that one was way off right.
Way off right. But look at the hole.
Man, I gotta look closer. Smaller hole. It's kind of deformed, but it's not as bad as the second shot. It's not real bad.
It's a paper tear. That bullet would be hit.
Yeah.
In other words, that one was cast correctly. And if you pull that case out, look at it. Pretty clean, isn't it?
Compared to the other two.
That means that one is cut correctly.
Okay.
I'm probably going to give you the
All right.
All right.
There's some success.
Okay, let's see. Go ahead and have fun with this one too. Okay. So same spot?
Yeah.
Right next to the.
That one, even though it's kind of screwed up, it
It
hits
actually.
square on.
Yeah.
You can find information on other models.
Oh yeah, that's a good hole.
Yeah.
Well. Okay.